Hey guys, I recently bought this Biblio Manga Bunko, which is a collection of stories about mostly used bookstores. It's like Furuhon, is like the main thrust is like used bookstores, and it's all comics about used bookstores. I picked it up because of the second story, Furuhon ya Furuhon Do, which is basically like about a used bookstore called Used Bookstore, and by Leiji, Matsumoto Leiji. And I mistakenly thought I didn't have this story. I do have it in digital form. It's in one of the other several Bunko collections. But what's great about this is it has a whole bunch of fantastic creators involved in here. You've got, of course, Mizuki, Shigeru, and let's see, you've got also several names which I'm not familiar with, but of course, one of my favorites. This is Morohoshi Daijiro, and these are two of my favorite characters of his. Shiori, which is this girl, and which is basically Shiori means bookmark, right? And then there's Shimiko, which is not an actual Japanese name, but it basically stands for those bugs that eat. It's not a bookworm, but it's kind of a bug that, often you find like squished between pages in books. They like paper. So, and this whole series, is just, it shows Morohoshi's love of horror, but also of books. So that's included in there. Let's see. And I haven't read these yet, by the way. You've got the recently passed away Umezu Kazuo Hon book, So I'm looking forward to that one. I'm trying like not to spoil anything as I get in here. So there's one I don't know. There are some, there's a little bit of nudity, because one of the people they're talking about like basically S&M magazines. Okay, so here you have Tsuge Tadao, this is like Furuhon Sanka, no, not Sanka, but anyway, like Furuhon used book melody or something like that. So you've got Tadao in there. You've got, you know what? I don't know who this is. I feel like I should. I think I recognize this art, but I like it. Like, I like this guy's style. Very nice. It's going by the name QBB, which I should have worn my glasses, of course. Is like short for Kubo or something. I like his style very much. Ishii Hisaichi, who is a gag comics guy. He's in here. You might recognize his stuff. And then we get into the chapter with rental comics. And I recognize this guy's art. I don't know his name. Does a lot of stuff about Showa, the Showa era. His stuff has been made into movies and stuff. But, he's got this great scene of, like, drawing a violent scene, which is kind of against the whole style, which is quite interesting. Okay. I don't know Urata Jun. It's very simplistic, but kind of sweet kind of style, And then we have Tatsumi Yoshihiro. So Tatsumi Yoshihiro, he's in here. And very, well known in comics circles overseas, that for people who know comics. And then you have the inimitable Tsuge Yoshiharu. So he's in there, and his one is called Used Book and Girl, which what a great title. And I think just like the fact, the whole network of bookstores and used bookstores and rental bookstores and these kind of things really brought about a whole generation of manga readers, and then of course manga creators. Like when we first discovered comics as a kid, come on, didn't you try to make your own comic? It seems like something you can do, and you can. You don't have to be like these days. I feel like if you want to break in to the manga world, like you have to be so technically skilled. But if you just want to make comics, you don't have to be technically skilled. You just have to have something you want to say, and just throw lines on paper and see if you can make those lines sing, and until they do, you just keep doing it. So, okay, some other people I don't recognize, except this style. I may have seen this style in some sexy comics. This guy, Ren. I feel like I should know him, but that's the one that has the sexy stuff in it. Kondo Yoko, which I'm not familiar with. Very short, 2-pager. And then this same artist, Yamakawa Naoto, he's kind of used at the end and the beginning. So he's like bookending the whole book, which is an interesting approach because he's someone I don't know, but I can tell you that I like this kind of comic very much. The heavy lines, I like this as a contrast to a lot of other stories. Oh, wait a minute, there's one more after it. Nagashima Shinji. So there's another artist that I like very much. And the art here is very clean. I kind of like his rougher looking stuff. But no, very nice, cute little story about a clown and books. So this is by Kumamoto Bunko is the publisher, edited by Yamada Hideo, and it's called Biblio Manga Bunko. And I think it's a great little collection. It's 780 yen, and I think quite new. Man, I really should have. Well, it's saying 2017. Okay, so not that new. All right. Highly recommended. See you guys.